Hey guys, welcome to BCA. On my channel, I like to discuss topics that are causing, all this chaos in the average working class household for us and our families, such as inflation, the economy, things like that. Well, today I wanted to focus on federal spending. Um, it's a huge rabbit hole. It's one I don't really have time to go deep into. Obviously, I'm not an economist, and none of you probably are either. We're just out there living the life, working the jobs, building America, and the American dream just went out the window for us for some reason. And I like to focus in on what those reasons are. At least make awareness, bring awareness to these topics today, federal spending. Because I have this issue to where I have a hard time articulating what's going on upstairs into a camera, I employ AI to help me out with that a little bit. So I wrote a video, a 2-minute long video. AI is going to be the one telling you about what's really going on upstairs when I hear federal spending. So let's take a look at that real quick. Also, I want to talk about this when we get back. Okay, this is really important. Let's talk about that when we get back. Let's watch.
Hey folks, ever wondered why your paycheck doesn't seem to go as far as it used to? Today, I'm diving into how government overspending is quietly draining your wallet. So, let's start with the basics. When the federal government needs more money than it collects in taxes, it borrows from other countries or prints more currency. Sounds simple, right? But here's the kicker. Printing unbacked currency devalues our money. Think of it like adding water to your favorite soup. It stretches further, but it doesn't taste as good. Now, where does this borrowed or newly printed money go? A significant portion gets funneled into the military-industrial complex. Think defense contractors, weapons development, and military bases. While national security is crucial, the scale of the spending is mind-boggling. And guess who foots the bill? That's right, you and me. When the government borrows money, it accumulates debt. To pay off this debt, they need even more money, leading to higher taxes or cuts in essential services like education and healthcare. Either way, the working class feels the pinch, but it doesn't stop there. As more money gets printed without backing, inflation rises. Prices for everyday goods, groceries, gas, rent, all go up. Your hard-earned dollars buy less and less over time. It's like taking one step forward and 2 steps backwards. No matter how hard you work, you're not getting ahead. And let's talk about the future. Our children and grandchildren are inheriting this mountain of debt. They'll face even higher taxes and fewer public services unless we hold our government accountable. It's not just about us. It's about ensuring a stable, prosperous future for the next generation. So, what can we do? Stay informed. Vote for leaders who prioritize fiscal responsibility. Demand transparency in government spending. It's time to hold those in power accountable for their financial decisions. Remember, understanding how government overspending affects your wallet is the first step towards change. Together, we can make a difference for ourselves and future generations. Thanks for tuning in. Stay empowered, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, so there you have it. That's everything that goes on in my head when I think of federal spending. Printing money with no backing, because they're pulling all these tax funds from us, but it's apparently not enough to cover all their expenses. So they got to borrow money and print money without backing and borrow money from other countries, which is where this comes into play, right? I mean, the dollar has gone down in value, and it's obvious everywhere we turn. I mean, from rents down to everything. It's gotten to be extremely hard to even, get by at all, no matter what wage. If you're working an hourly wage, no matter what it is, it's getting harder and harder to get by. As far as this debt calculator, it's not even a debt calculator. It's a debt clock at this point. I remember when it hit $2 trillion and everybody lost their shit, right? I remember that, and it's funny I remember that because I wasn't never into politics and whatnot, but I remember that, and trying to understand what $1 trillion actually is, it's pretty incredible when you think about it. I got a few stats that are fun, like If you spend $1 million a day, every single day, from the day Jesus was born till now, you still wouldn't have spent $1 trillion. Isn't that crazy? I got a few other good ones too. This one's kind of fun. $1 trillion in $100 bills would be a stack that's 361 miles tall. That's how big $1 trillion is in $100 bills. $1 trillion in $1 bills would be 100 times taller, so it's 67,800 miles tall. $1 trillion in $100 bills stacked on top of each other. No, I already said that one. Where is it? Oh, our national debt. No, where's that other one? Oh, here it is. $1 trillion in $1 bills would cover an area 3,992 square miles, which is twice the size of Delaware. Okay, enough on the stats. So how do you get a big old giant national debt like that? Well, it didn't happen overnight, that's for sure. It started happening back during the Revolutionary War, where we were borrowing from France and stuff, and it was like we owed like 25 million. Back then, that was an incredible amount of money. But it's just grown ever since then, you know. Just grown ever since then, and there's no way, you know, there's no way we can pay back $36 trillion. So how is that gonna work with these countries that we owe it to, that own it? And you see how it keeps ticking? That's all interest. Interest. You can't have a loan without interest, right? Okay, one last fun fact before we go. If you take that number in $1 bills and stack them on top of each other, you could make it to the moon 9.6 times. I mean, what the? Alright, guys. I'm going to go to Iron Maiden tonight. It's going to be a great show. Any Iron Maiden fans out there, rock and roll, I'll see you there tonight if you're in the area. If not, you know, maybe I'll put up some videos. I'll be taking some videos in my and putting them on my channel if you want to check them out later on, probably tomorrow. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm going to have a fun night, and we'll see you on the next one.